Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here in Reykjavik once again. Not too often we are able to come here, but whenever we come here, we get very excited to see the interest shown by farmers, landowners, households, laborers towards agriculture. We are very excited to see how agriculture sector has grown over the last 3 years. Uh, Production has increased. Households are able to grow their own food in the urban area with regard to accessibility to what basic vegetables. We have seen that there is a major thrust towards export crops, and on that note, we're quite happy to note that in 2020 our exports exceeded $100 million mark for the first time ever, and we want to keep the momentum. On the same note, we note that there are other areas that require a lot of work in terms of utilizing our resources to the full. I want to take this opportunity to implore on all the landowning units that you need to utilize your resources to the full. Often we see throughout Fiji, it's not only for Reykjavik or Western Division or Northern, but throughout Fiji, we see that landowning units are not utilizing their land to the full. They are only utilizing a portion of the land because that's what they need for their own food consumption. But by not utilizing the land fully, they're doing injustice to their own people, to their own Matangali members. Because every member in the Matangali, they have dreams and aspirations to grow, to develop, to have better house, better facilities, send their children to schools, universities. And on this note, you can only do that if you utilize your resources better, efficiently, fully. So the reason why they are not utilizing those resources, the land resources in particular, fully, is because they don't believe in surplus creation. They believe in basically growing food for their own consumption of the Matangali, and meeting the customary obligation, village needs. But in actual fact, the need is much greater than that. Your children also want to have good life, good house, good life, good future. So if you don't do that, you'll be left behind. You need to create surplus. And to create surplus, you need to utilize your land fully and target the produce for the market. Basics of agriculture business is that you grow for the market and sell and get the surplus to buy or construct houses, better facility, better toilet facility, better children's study facility, etc. So we are asking that you utilize your land. The second thing I wish to ask and make a humble plea is that the land that you don't want or don't need it for yourself or your village, you lease it out. I've just come back from Northern Division. I was in Western Division last week before last. I've seen large tracts of land which was leased out before, when leases expired, because of some mischievous politicians. They gave wrong information to the landowners, and those leases have not been renewed. And those lands are now lying idle. They've been told that you take the land back, you can build houses like them, buy a big twin cab, big vehicles, you can do that. But the land is lying idle, under bush. So they've lost the rental money. They've lost the rental money, which they were utilizing for their own community members, and they're not getting any returns. So we are asking, you can lease it out, you can go into joint ventures, you can go work with the others who would want to utilize the land and then share the returns with you, share the profit with you. So today we are here to give you a leverage, an assistance that can support you in commercializing agriculture. At the moment, you are basically doing semi-subsistence agriculture. Some of you are doing commercial agriculture, and congratulations and thanks to you. We want all of you to get into commercial agriculture, meaning that you grow for the market. apart from what you want to grow from your home consumption, you grow for the market, you target the market. And there's enormous market for Yangona, for Duruka, for cash crop, for pulses, for rice, for turmeric. We're promoting these crops. We are not able to fulfill the demand for turmeric in America. They want our turmeric. Our turmeric is organic. New Zealand and Australia wants our ginger. America wants our Duruka. We're not able to fulfill the demand for Duruka. All the countries, they want our kava. We are not able to fulfill the demand for kava. We're getting to Vanuatu, mixing, adding it up with ours and sending it to Australia and New Zealand to fulfill the demand. Of course, we are analyzing it to ensure that there's no impurities and to ensure that whoever consumes the kava there knows what they're consuming. So, we're very excited today to be here to start this journey of commercial farming by handing out to you 2 irrigation sets and 2 small farming equipment to 2 recipients. Now, giving out irrigation set indicates to us that you want to extend the cropping into the dry season, which is admirable, which is remarkable, that you want to utilize the land throughout the 12 months. Not that only during rainy time and during dry period your land lies idle. I want to thank you for that. And as you know, government is supporting the mechanization of agriculture sector, and this is from government. Government wants every one of you to utilize the land fully, whether it's dry season or wet season. We have also are giving greenhouse and hydroponics to to farmers who want to utilize deal with very heavy rainy period. They can grow in greenhouse, right? Also to deal with the issue of pests and diseases, they can grow their vegetables in greenhouse and supply to the hotels. There's a buyer here in Rekereki buying vegetables and exporting. There's a buyer in Tavua, a big time exporter in Tavua buying vegetables, okra, bengal, other assorted horticultural crops to export it to Australia and New Zealand. So there's no end to market. Tourism has started in December, and there's buying by hotels have started to take place. There's a small dip now, but winter is again starting in Australia and New Zealand now. So again, tourists will start coming in for the next 3 months. So during the winter there, tourists will come here, hotels will increase their demand for vegetables. And we are talking to the hotels. They should not import vegetables. They should relook at the menu and utilize the vegetables that we grow here. Utilize the fruit pulp for smoothies that we grow here in season. Now, a lot of guavas now. There's mango season, a lot of mangoes. There's watermelon throughout the year. There's pineapple throughout the year. We are asking the hotels to use these fruits to make smoothies and serve it to the guests. Don't bring in fruits from Australia, New Zealand, the apples and oranges and buy, utilize the local fruits. And that's what they are doing now. They are asking us, the private sector, to extract the pulp, the flesh of the fruit, pack it up nicely and give it to the hotels so they can utilize for smoothies. So in this way, we will be creating market for your fruits and vegetables. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all, and I want to thank all the farmers and landowners who are here, all the laborers who are here, for your hard work that you have done. Particularly over the last 2 years when we are facing COVID-19, you stood strong and you were able to continue to send vegetables to not only Rekereki market, to other markets in the Western Division, as well as to Suva. We had a border at past Nosori. Where was the border in Nosori? Longani. And we knew, we were able to look at and value the volume of produce that were coming from this side. Very impressive. Very impressive. First time we kind of noted what kind of bananas, bunches and bunches of bananas were coming. And farmers were supplying it to the supermarket. So I want to thank you all for your hard work and perseverance during the lockdown period. And I hope that you will double up the energy, you will open up your resources, you will mobilize your Matangali members, your youth to engage in agriculture. And there can't be any better time than this to engage in agriculture, because countries like Australia, New Zealand, America, they're relying on fresh produce from countries like us, where we utilize very little chemicals. People or consumers are becoming very conscious about what they consume, health conscious. So our products have a brand name and image as healthy products, particularly our primary commodities. Yeah? Thank you, Naka.